Hey guys, it's Taz. So, busy 24 hour for the Sussexes. We have Harry, who's back on stage, believe it or not, who is preaching climate change again and the things that we can do. I couldn't believe it myself either when I saw the newspaper article. But yeah, there he is. He has admitted a couple of faults that nobody's perfect, and he flies private because it protects his family, it keeps him safe. Who knew flying commercial could be so dangerous? Meghan, who is, well, her reputation is in just as much as a free fall as Harry at the moment, has now gone behind apparently palace officials' backs to employ yet another PR company, this one being a crisis management company. This is how bad it's got, who counts its previous clients as Michael Jackson and Harvey Weinstein when they were both facing molestation charges. Not sure the link there, but I mean, that goes to show her reputation is pretty much in tatters, doesn't it? And it will continue to be so until she starts looking in the mirror and actually starts processing what is it that people don't like. You can keep chucking money at it, but at the moment it's like trying to chuck a bucket of water over a forest fire. Not really going to fix the problem. One of the problems being is it's the victim mentality. It's poor Meghan, isn't it? Everything is poor Meghan, and the public, they're sorry, but their sympathy has long gone because she's not done stuff to help herself. But this victim mentality, apparently it's a very well-known trait with narcissists, which is a word that gets bandied around quite a lot when people talk about Meghan. Yeah, probably like armchair psychologists, but to be fair, I've Googled it myself and it's like a tick box. Oh, that's Meghan, that's Meghan, that's Meghan, that's Meghan, that's Meghan. But hey-ho, nobody's perfect, eh, Harry? So anyway, back to Meghan's like victim mentality. This is just something that I've picked up from all the stuff that I've been reading about her. Number one, it started when she was back at school. Even at school, Meghan was a victim. You know, school is brutal for most kids. I went to school around about the same sort of age group that she did, but she talks about how she didn't fit in anywhere, how she was pretty much bullied by teachers, told to tick a box to say that she was white, she had no friends, that she didn't fit with any of the cliques of girls because she had one white parent. Sorry, I went to school in the 90s as well, Meghan, and there were plenty of mixed race girls and boys at my school. So I find it really bizarre that you've made it again all about how the hard struggles that you've had, when really you've been given so many privileges. She talks about how she wasn't liked at school, how she couldn't fit in anywhere, she had no friends, she had to take up so many extracurricular activities just so she didn't eat lunch by herself. The pictures tell another story. We see an outgoing Meghan, a fun Meghan, clearly a popular Meghan, who was in every sort of musical or any sort of starring role that she could get from a very young age. And you have all the proms that she went to, clearly never shy of a date. She doesn't come across here as someone that was, you know, mercilessly bullied, that she struggled with everything through school. I mean, again, it's everything seems to be hardship and a struggle for her. To me, she looks like a very sexually confident young lady that has no problem with getting a date. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Kudos to her, but don't lie about it. Don't pretend you're a big victim. She even started saying about that when she was a baby, you know, she was a victim, basically all her mother was, because when her parents moved to the leafy LA suburb, her mum used to get stopped carrying her around because people presumed that, you know, Doria was the nanny. I'm sorry, Meghan, it was the 90s. That seems really bizarre. I don't believe it. I think you spent too many time watching too many films. At the wedding, the fact she had no family there, it was like this little orphan Annie sort of thing. She only invited her mum. What about all the people that she grew up with? All of the family that clearly loved her. Both sides. Not a single person there. But then it didn't add to the victim mentality that I believe that she tries to manipulate and show, that I believe she manipulated Harry. I believe this is the reason why Harry will never meet her family, because they will unpick all of the lies and she can't have that. She lets celebrities, you know, I'm sure she must feed them tidbits of information, you know, but she feeds it, she whips it into a frenzy, and then bang, it's the racism card. It's like a cloak of protection. She can do whatever she wants because she'll whip that card out of her wallet quicker than any of us can bat an eyelid. And I'm sure that I'll get accused of it at some point because, you know, no one can say anything bad about Meghan. Oh dear, no, because she has one black parent, remember.
Return of the evil Thomas Markle.
She's playing the victim card with this. She did it with her friends, and again with that letter That letter was for public consumption. I mean, I've been really mad at my dad when I was younger and stuff. I didn't suddenly go, wait, I need my quill and my ink pot. I'm going to write him a very, very stern, angry letter. I mean, come on. Plus the fact her friends that went through People magazine, unbeknownst to the Duchess, naturally, of course, they quoted word for word what was in that letter. So that's a bit weird, isn't it? That came out before Thomas released the letter. He had that letter for a couple of months. So again, what did Meghan do? Hand out copies of it for her friends? That's a bit weird. Yeah, sure. Gosh, the latest thing she's coming out with. She has to keep him away from Archie and Henry, Harry. She has to keep him away. She has to protect them. She has to protect them from the dark forces. That is Thomas Markle. Sorry, the only reason, and I think most of us know why you want to keep him away, is because he's got a lot of keys to a lot of the secrets and to the lot of fibs that you have told, including being the family that, you know, that she never had. I don't think that's true. Oh, the porker that came out, that one, where Thomas Markle has defended himself recently because he has been getting a hard time. And he came out and told the truth about the fact that she never paid a penny for her fees, for her tuition. And there is Meghan on stage, smug face, giving a speech to girls about how hard it was for her, how she had to have scholarships, how she had to do this. I mean, who the hell gave her a platform? Why has Meghan been given everything? Yet there she is talking to Pharrell Williams at the Lion King. They don't make it easy. Sorry, Meghan, all you've had is easy. You've had it a hell of a lot easier than Catherine. You had it massively easier than Catherine. She wasn't even allowed to meet the Queen for years till she'd been with William because they needed to know if it was serious or not. And then you've been given houses, mansions. You get to hobnob with celebrities and stuff. You get to jet set around the world. You don't have to worry about. I mean, the millions of pounds that she spent on jewels and wardrobe is just disgusting. I can't get onto that one because it'll make me go. But the woman is insane. She doesn't have it easy. She doesn't have to do housework ever again. She doesn't have to worry about a pension. She doesn't have to worry about putting enough money away each week. She doesn't have to worry about Archie's tuition fees. She doesn't have to worry about anything. Yet there she is being the victim. Meghan is always the victim. It drives me nuts. I think in Meghan's brain, she'd always wanted to be a princess. And when this role of her life came up, she thought it would be soirees and tiaras and balls and everything held in her honour. The little narcissist that is Meghan was like, I've hit the jackpot. Meghan will turn up to the opening of an envelope if it's to do with something that can help further her career. Did you see, I'm going to include it in a second, but the video from Disney that's been released? How Harry was trying to pimp Meghan. He was plugging to the Disney exec that Meghan is available for acting work, and you should see the guy's face. Honestly, he tries to be like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. But what the hell? Harry's now using his privilege to try and get Meghan acting work. Oh, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? A little bit slap on the wrist. When are they gonna stop playing the victim when it suits them, but doing nothing to help their reputation? They're literally bonkers. He's as bonkers as she is. They've lost the plot. So last thing you need to hear is Little Miss Deal or No Deal that's been given everything that any of us could even dream of a fraction on a plate, going, it's so tough, it's so hard, everyone's so mean to me, oh, I'm gonna get my friends to defend me, it's just, my life is just so tough. Shut up. Because I don't know if it works. I know it works for my family in Australia. They really don't care for her at all. I mean, seriously, get a grip. You have been given every privilege in the world. We've had enough of you. Poor Harry, poor Meghan, they're just trying to make the world a better place. No, they're not. They're just taking the piss, really, while they've got their noses in the trowel. So, that's it for me now. Anyway, I'm going to stop, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.